Stock, ladies and gentlemen, today is November 24th, 2020, and we got some WWE's Monday Night Raw results, because, ladies and gentlemen, we got interesting things that are happening here for the Team Raw, for the women's and the men's. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got two big segments. We had the beginning segment. We will find out what's going to happen with the WWE Championship. I got something in my eyeballs. We will find out who it will be the new No One contender to the WWE title at TLC. I think, because they didn't really say TLC. But, ladies and gentlemen, everybody had some words, and tell Adam Pearce why. Why does my table feel weird? It's hard on my knee. Why they deserve to become the No One contender to the WWE Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when I say everybody, I meant only guys that's on Team Raw, because they had a clean sweep on Team SmackDown on the Survivor Series. So Adam Pearce says, okay, these guys, no one got eliminated, so they deserve rewards. So one of them will become the number one contender to the WWE title. So we got AJ Styles, Braun Strowman, Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, and Sheamus are pleading and telling Adam Pearce why do they deserve a title. So they've been talking, blah, 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 booty, blah. And ladies and gentlemen, and then he says, last but not least, to Braun Strowman, Braun did not like to take that nicely. He said, why am I last? And then, ladies and gentlemen, he got really mad, and he says, you better pick me, you understand me. Adam Pearce understands. And then he headbutted Adam Pearce. And now it's official. And breaking news, Braun Strowman is suspended indefinitely. I don't know what that means. But I know what suspension means. I'm going to be showing up on Raw for a while. I guess there's something wrong with him, or he needs to do some personal stuff. So that's okay. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Pearce announced, because Bobby Lashley talked to him, and Randy Orton talked to him, Caruso tried to find what the heck is going on with the WWE Championship match. Adam Pearce made an opportunity for 3 different matches, and whoever wins those 3 matches will have a triple threat match next week, and whoever wins that triple threat match will become the No One contender to the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. I think it's at TLC, I think. The other big segment that we had, and a weird segment, was a Firefly Funhouse. We have Alexa Bliss, and they're talking about friendships, and it's evil. Is it evil? Well, Bray Wyatt thought Randy Orton was his best friend, and he burned Sister Abigail's house in 2018 and took the WWE title from him. But Nikki Cross didn't do anything bad to Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss betrayed Nikki Cross. So how is that bad? How is that evil? You're evil. And then here comes a puppet named the Friendship Frog. And he says, don't listen to Bray Wyatt's friendship will last forever. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Bliss showed what she's going to do to Nikki Cross. And the frog was the example, because they killed the Friendship Frog. And then they had some memories of it. They showed a real frog, a tadpole game, and then he lived until 1989 to 2020. Wow. I just met him now. So that's what happened. And we got Nikki Cross versus Alexa Bliss will happen as well on Raw. So we had a tag team championship match between the Hurt Business versus the New Day, because some reason the Hurt Business deserves an opportunity to the title. No, they don't, because I don't understand why they got it. They got into the face of Xavier Woods before Raw and demanded a shot at the title. Xavier Woods accepted it. It was a pretty decent match. Ladies and gentlemen, it was not bad. Pretty decent. But the winner of that match on the first try was a double countout. I think it was a double countout. I know it was a countout. And then MVP says, you don't want to lose that way or win that way. So let's restart the match. So they restarted the match because they're not chickens. They're not cowards. So they restarted the match, and it was a pretty decent match. And then we had Kofi Kingston buckle his knee. He had a hurt knee, and they wouldn't let Kofi try to tag. They were attacking his knee. The Hurt Business was attacking the knee. And then Kofi tagged. Xavier Woods was doing so crazy stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and still the Raw Tag Team Champions, The New Day. If you guys didn't know, on Survivor Series, I missed two things. The New Day was dressed up as their Gears of War attire. Yes, they're going to be on Gears of War 5. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not a Gears fan, but ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool. They got Batista, now they got The New Day. Wrestling is getting everywhere, boys. And then, ladies and gentlemen, a 24/7 championship changed hands twice. No, wait, 3 times. On the kickoff show on Survivor Series, we had the Gobbledygooker becoming the 24/7 champion, beating R-Truth because it's 30 years, and it was 30 years of Gobbledygooker as well. And then, of course, Akira Tozawa was in the way. The Ninja referee pin. And then, ladies and gentlemen, then we had Akira Tozawa pin Gooker by having Burfeed. And then R-Truth got the win by smashing Burfeed onto Mr. Akira Tozawa. That's how we did that. I missed those things. I missed to say those things on my Survivor Series videos. So I'm sorry to say that, but now I did. Ladies and gentlemen, now we had our first qualifying match to go to the triple threat match next week. We had Riddle versus Sheamus. This was an amazing match, guys. All these matches that was in a qualifying match was an amazing match. Riddle and Sheamus. Sheamus is a monster guy. Like, he's tough. And Riddle is the fast and athletic guy. These guys are amazing with each other, man. But the winner of that match and going to the triple threat match is Riddle. He did some weird roll-up pin, and he got the win. We thought Riddle might lose, but Sheamus wouldn't stop taunting. Oh, boy. We thought Sheamus was going to win, but nope. Riddle got the win with the roll-up. Then we had Asuka versus Lana for the women's title. Because the interviewer says you're the sole survivor and the rest of the Team Raw on the men's are getting a shot to the WWE title. What's next for you? Lana doesn't know what's next for her, and she says, the interviewer says maybe a challenge to the Raw Women's Champion. And then Asuka overheard, and she says, you want to challenge me to my championship? She accepts. So that's how it happened. Well, not really, but it happened like that, kind of that way. Then we had a women's championship match. It was cut short because Nia and Shayna came to into the arena to be on commentary, and then we had one move from Alana to get a pin and got a kick out, and then Asuka went out the ring, and then she sprayed water onto Nia Jax and Shayna because Nia and Shayna says you couldn't get rid of Lana right away. It's Lana. So she grabbed a water bottle and sprayed it all over Nia and Shayna. Guys, I don't know what Nia's problem is, but she was doing the weakest hits. Like, she didn't look like she hit her. And then, I don't know if she did a headbutt or a punch. It was horrible. My goodness. You know, you actually could try to feel like it was hitting her. When Shayna was doing it, she looked like she was hitting her. Nia, what are you doing? And then it looks like Nia and Shayna was about to put Asuka through the announce table, just like what they did to Lana 9 times. But Lana saved Asuka. They ran away to the other side of the ring, to the ramp, and Shayna and Nia challenged Asuka and Lana to a match. So now we got Asuka and Lana versus Nia and Shayna. Pretty decent match. Nia, why couldn't you do that before with the punches? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Asuka and Lana because Nia tried to spear down Lana through the table, but she missed and she went over the table. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Shayna tried to do a choke through the ropes onto Lana, but Lana was not legal. She was not legal in the match. It was Asuka, and Asuka did a roll up, 1, 2, 3. They both won the match, but Lana looks like she was scared, and she ran around the ring all the way up to the ramp. Like she didn't celebrate with Asuka, she just ran like a baby. What happened there? But like you know, now I think it's going to be the same thing like they did 2019 when Charlotte Flair and Becky had a chance at the tag titles against Kabuki Warriors. Now it's going to be Asuka and Lana versus Shayna and Nia for the women's tag team titles at TLC. That's what I think. That's my prediction. Then we had Keith Lee versus Bobby Lashley. I don't think Keith Lee is going to win this triple threat match, but he did win, and he won the qualifying match. It was a pretty decent match. Bobby Lashley was bleeding on his head. I thought it was candy, but he was actually bleeding. Because I never saw him bleed before. It was really light red. I thought it was dark red. I thought blood was dark red. Not really light. Wow. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it, but I think Keith Lee will have an opportunity to go for a shot at the United States title. Keith Lee is going to the triple threat match. I wouldn't mind Matt Riddle or Keith Lee get a shot at the WWE title, but Keith Lee pinned the United States champion. I think he's not going to win the triple threat match, but at TLC he might have a shot at the United States title. That's my prediction. I might be wrong. Let's see what happens. Then we had Alexa Bliss versus Nikki Cross. Alexa Bliss was acting weird, like always, but Nikki had the upper hand until Alexa Bliss started crying and start begging. She's back to herself. She's saying she's sorry, and she was looking at her hands while she's wearing pain and play gloves. And then they hug each other out. And then it looked like a Sister Abigail. She grabbed her, and then she just grabbed her, hugged her. It's like a salsa dancing with the dips. She dipped her, and then she did the Sister Abigail. A different way than Bray Wyatt does it. But like you're showing, Alexa Bliss wins, and she pins like this. Eee! I look like a stupid idiot doing that. But that's how she pins. But ladies and gentlemen, now we had a final qualifying match in our main event. It was a pretty decent match. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Rematch of WrestleMania 35. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But ladies and gentlemen, 2 times Randy Orton got scared. Outside the ring, he threw AJ Styles back in the ring, and he leaned on the barricade. The lights turned red, and then you see behind the barricade, the Fiend's head pop up. It looks creepy. And then everything went back to normal. He's gone. And then Randy was about to do the RKO at the end of the show. Tried to do the RKO. The lights went out. The lights went back to red. And then Randy was looking around, and you see Mr. Fiend rising up on the apron and scared Randy Orton by screaming in his ears. And then the lights went out again, and went back on. The Fiend's gone, and AJ did the phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles is the last man to qualify to the triple threat match next week. Oh man, that was a lot of words. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. But if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling's first Impact Wrestling without the Rascals. Very sad. But we do get a World Championship match and a Wrestler's Court thingy bobber, whatever that is. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye.